Protrainy is a NSRCEL IAM Bangalore pre-incubated EdTech startup. We are registered with Startup India, Startup Odisha, and OCA. Landing skill requires that precisely fit market demand is tougher than landing a job itself. That's where we come into play. We prepare engineering students to be industry ready for training them for the essentials required in the field. We believe that skill building is an extensive process which requires detailed and practical knowledge with the help of our experienced experts. Our only aim is to build a skilled workforce for the civil engineering industry and to create thought leaders of tomorrow. Protrainy brings you an involving industry-ready environment to tackle the ever-shifting business scenario. As an educational platform creator, we upskill civil engineers in technical domains as per current industry trends. From theoretical concepts like structural engineering, bridge engineering to software training, Oracle, Primavera, ETABS, AutoCAD, we offer We recently conducted an industry-ready long course on tendering, billing, Primavera, highway engineering, etc. And good results in this session have motivated us to go get some more.
क्या बजे आवे करे
Hello. Sir, you can start the session. Aswani sir. And you can start the session.
I'm तो वेस्ट ना होते हैं एक मिनट वेस्ट करिए हम लोग वेस्ट करिए कि
Hi everyone, now is it clear? Is it clear now?
yes sir
Yes, sir. It's clear.
Yeah, it's clear. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Okay, let me introduce myself. I'm Ashwin Kumar Shetty. I work in DMN Tech as a CEO and founder. So DMN Tech basically work on this industry 4.0 solutions and the advanced skill programs. And we have currently collaborated with Protrainy to provide you all kind of industrial knowledge that is happening in construction sector or in mechanical sector or in other sectors as well, so that you guys can understand what is really happening in today industries and what is going to happen after next 5 year or 10 year or like that. So whenever you will get graduated or you will be joining new companies or new industries, so in that time you will be able to adopt the technologies. That's why we like DMN and Protein have collaborated to provide you all sort of industrial knowledge, industrial skills, and the happening things, the new technologies and everything. So, a very good morning to everyone, and hope everyone is doing good and doing well. Now I will share my screen and we will start the presentation. Thank you. Just a second. Okay, so my screen is visible to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank
Yes, sir.
you. Just a second. Okay, today's webinar is on Industry 4.0 solution and how to implement. We will learn how to implement this Industry 4.0 solution in the construction industry. We will get to know what is the importance of these new technologies in the construction sector. And this presentation is happening in collaboration with Protrainy and DMN. Okay, moving to the next slide. टुडे आज हम लोग मैं थोड़ा हिंदी में और थोड़ा इंग्लिश में बात करूंगा. अगर आई होप एवरीवन अंडरस्टैंड हिंदी एंड इंग्लिश हियर. ठीक है, तो फिर हम लोग आज कुछ बेसिक और थोड़ा सा बढ़िया टॉपिक पे बात करेंगे. पहला है कि हम लोग जानेंगे, वी विल लर्न व्हाट इज दिस इंडस्ट्री 4.0. अभी सारे जगह पे इंडस्ट्री 4.0 का बात चल रहा है, ऑल ओवर सारे दुनिया में, पूरे दुनिया भर में बात चल रहा है कि इंडस्ट्री 4.0 आ गया है, इंडस्ट्री में आ गया है, ये हो रहा है, वो हो रहा है. लेकिन एक्चुअली व्हाट इज दिस इंडस्ट्री 4.0, पहला चीज हम लोग ये जानेंगे. दूसरा चीज हम लोग जानेंगे, द सेकंड थिंग वी विल लर्न, कि ये जो इंडस्ट्री 4.0 सोल्यूशन है, इसके अंदर क्या क्या सोल्यूशंस हमारे लिए आते हैं, क्या क्या चीजें इंडस्ट्री के लिए बनाया गया है, क्या हमको सीखना चाहिए, क्या जानना चाहिए, किस पे काम करना चाहिए, ये लोग हम लोग जानेंगे. ठीक है. एंड द थर्ड थिंग इज हम लोग ये जो टेक्नोलॉजी है इंडस्ट्री 4.0 के अंदर, जितने भी टेक्नोलॉजी 5 10 12 15 जो भी टेक्नोलॉजी आते हैं, इन सबको हम लोग कैसे कंस्ट्रक्शन इंडस्ट्री में मर्ज करेंगे, वो भी हम लोग जानेंगे. उसके बाद सारे बेनिफिट्स क्या है, टेक्नोलॉजी को हम लोग कंस्ट्रक्शन में ऐड कर दिए, अभी भी कंस्ट्रक्शन चल रहा है, पैसा लोग कमा रहे हैं, काम कर रहे हैं, नया काम आ रहा है, अभी तो सही 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 चल रहा है सब कुछ. फिर भी व्हाई वी शुड इंटीग्रेट दिस इंडस्ट्री 4.0 थिंग इनटू द कंस्ट्रक्शन, और उसमें क्या बेनिफिट है उसके बारे में भी जानेंगे. फिर हम लोग जानेंगे कि हम लोग को ये सारा चीज क्यों सीखना चाहिए, क्यों हम लोग अभी तो जैसे काम करें वैसे काम करते जाएंगे तो पैसा कमाते जाएंगे. फिर क्यों सीखना है इंडस्ट्री 4.0 के बारे में, क्यों जानना है कि कैसे ये सॉल्यूशंस इंटीग्रेट होते हैं, ये सारा चीज को भी हम लोग को जानना, ध्यान रखना है, क्यों जानना है उसके बारे में भी देखेंगे. फिर जो लास्ट 10 मिनट रहेगा, उसमें हम लोग क्वेश्चन आंसर का सेशन रहेगा, जिसमें हम लोग बात करेंगे कि आप मुझे जो पूछना चाहते हैं रिलेटेड टू दिस इंडस्ट्री 4.0 थिंग, कंस्ट्रक्शन एंड यूएवी, इसके ऊपर हम लोग बात करेंगे. ठीक है, सो लेट्स स्टार्ट. The first slide is here. What is Industry 4.0 actually? Industry 4.0 is a version. ये एक इंडस्ट्री का वर्सन है जो कि चौथा वर्सन है. ठीक है, 4th एडिशन है. लेकिन इससे पहले पहला एडिशन, दूसरा एडिशन, तीसरा एडिशन खत्म हो चुका है. अभी चौथा एडिशन आने वाला है दुनिया में. अभी बहुत सारे कंट्री में ये चौथा एडिशन आ चुका है और बहुत सारे कंट्री में आने वाला है. तो अभी हम लोग जानेंगे कि एक्चुअली ये जो 3-4 एडिशन है क्या है ये एक्चुअली. पहले अगर मैं एक छोटा सा एग्जांपल लूं, तो पहले हम लोग कैलकुलेशंस कैसे करते थे. ठीक है, मेरा कुछ क्वेश्चंस रहेंगे बीच बीच में, आप लोग उसे चैट्स के जरिए उसका आंसर दे देना. अभी जैसे मैंने पूछा कि पहले हम लोग क्या करते थे कि जो कैलकुलेशन होता था, मतलब बहुत पुराने, सबसे पहले हम लोग क्या करते थे कि बहुत सारा मैथमेटिकल कैलकुलेशंस करना पड़ता था, एडिशन, सब्ट्रैक्शन, फिर मल्टीप्लिकेशन डिवीजन करना पड़ता था। हम लोग कैसे करते थे? कोई लिख सकता है चार्ट पे हम लोग कैसे करते थे? मैनुअली मतलब थैंक्स मेहुल साहब। मैनुअली मतलब कैसे? हाथ से एक पेपर लेते थे, एक पेन लेते थे, उस पे 2 + 2 = 4 लेकर लिखते थे, ऐसा तो यही सिचुएशन चल रहा था पहले। वो होता है इंडस्ट्री 1। वो जो होता था वो इंडस्ट्री वर्जन होता था, ठीक है। एकदम करेक्ट आंसर है, मैनुअली और पेन पेपर में होता था, वो होता था इंडस्ट्री 1, ठीक है। मैं आई कैन सी एवरीवन स्टार्ट हियर।
पानी फेंक ही दिया पानी।
ठीक है, इसे यहीं रख देते हैं। हाँ, तो जो मैनुअली वर्जन होते थे उसमें हम लोग एक पेन पेपर लेते थे, सारा कैलकुलेशंस करते थे। इसमें ओके या ठीक है, लेट्स टॉक इन इंग्लिश। सो सॉरी एक्चुअली। तो हम लोग क्या करते थे कि we go for all kind of manual sort of things, manual calculations. The calculations we are going through to get some outputs like about addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. We take a pen and paper and we do all kind of manual calculations. What was the result outcomes? It takes long time actually. It takes more people to calculate. It wastes the papers and pens, everything. There are a lot of things involved in this thing that comes under this negative atmosphere, negative thing, where we have to waste all our time by calculating all these things. Okay, so then human have decided to invent this industry second version. Okay, where we have to integrate some sort of equipments to do this calculation with more more efficient, with more like to save the whole time, to save the whole cost, to save the manpower, resource and everything. So human thought, human decided, let's build something very new which can do all this task with very efficient. And then we have invented this calculator, in which we have invented a device that is calculator. And by using that calculator, what we have done, little was still basic intro. Yeah, I know, but I have to give this thing because you need to understand industry 1.0, then industry 2.0 and everything. Okay, fine. So, in industry 2.0, we have gone through this calculator thing. Calculator have made our work efficiently and make our processes very easy. In that thing, we have calculated all these things very short. That era when calculator has been invented, that era is called as industry 2.0, second version of industry. Then we have moved to, then we thought there are a lot of calculations. There are very lengthy calculations as well. How we have to do that? We can't use our calculator that time. We can't use our mobile phone to do such a lot of these lengthy calculations. In that time, we have invented this tally processes. In tally processes, we just have to go for all kind of inputs. The system will generate the output. Okay, that procedure that we called as automated procedure, and that era is called as industry 3.0. Okay, so when the human find out okay, but now I have given all kind of uh, okay, but let me hide this chat box. Yeah, so now human thought, okay, now we have invented such kind of instruments and mechanical things which has improved our work efficiency and made our life very easy to do all sort of things. Let's do something which can be completely automated with smart programs. Okay, which has been integrated with some sort of thing that we don't need to do all kind of thing. We just have to put 2 and 2, it will calculate. We have to give the command and that device will get us the results. So in that period, in that era, we have invented this cloud services, this integrated solutions, this smart works and everything, where we have designed codings and other things, and we have given inputs of these numbers and everything, and we find out the result is proper proper process and everything. So that this area of getting something very fast and with efficiency and with smart solution, that era is called as industry 4.0. Hope everyone have understood what is industry 1, 2, 3 and 4. I need hello, can you hear my voice? Hello, hello,
Yes.
hello.
Yes, yes.
Yes, sir.
You guys can hear my voice? Okay. 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 So, yes. So this era is called as Industry 4.0, where we have given the smart way to work, and to smart way, the smartest ways to find out our calculations and the work procedures or the outputs with more efficient. That era is called as Industry 4.0. So, moving to the next slide. Okay, just a second. Yeah, moving to the next slide. What sort of solutions are provided under Industry 4.0? We need to find out what sort of solutions are like available under Industry 4.0. That are this ICT, information and communication technology, which comes with augmented reality and virtual reality. Then unmanned aerial vehicle, which comes with drone and other things. IoT, Internet of Things. By using internet, you can do lot of stops. Renewable energy, like producing electric vehicles, making motorized machineries and everything. Then robotics and automations, big data and cloud computing, like you are using Google's cloud services, iOS cloud services. They come under this big data and cloud computing. Also, you are using Amazon web services and everything. So then this 3D printing part, where we can print the composite materials, where we can print a lightweight and strengthening products from these filaments, plastic filaments, that called as 3D printing. Then also the high-end simulations. Someone saying something? Okay, let me continue. So then we come with hello.
Before
Okay,
that,
then we come
unmute all the
like some sort of high-end simulations and analysis also comes under this Industry 4.0 solutions, where we can do lot of simulation, strength analysis, flexural strength, we can find out tensile strength, we can go for shear stress and everything by only giving the inputs, by not by using the real machineries. We can also by putting the inputs, we can find out what sort of strength are applied on the body. Like we can find out the proper UDLs, we can find out the proper point loads, cantilever. We can like simulate the whole cantilever beams, the beams, columns, everything. Okay. Then cyber security and system integration, and there are a lot of other solutions comes under this Industry 4.0 thing. Okay. So hope you guys have understood this flow as well. What is all these things? And from this whole scenario, from this whole sort of solutions, we will only discuss about two things. That is augmented reality and virtual reality, and unmanned aerial vehicle. These two things will be discussed in the coming slides, where we will learn how these two technology can help us to find out good outcomes or the positive outcomes or more efficient. So we can do more efficient work in construction field. Okay. Third slide. What is virtual reality solution? I have told you we will discuss about two things: augmented reality and virtual reality. So here comes, just a second. Okay, how to hide this? Can I hide this thing? Okay, let it be. So what is virtual reality solution actually? I need to. Let's discuss. We should understand what is virtual reality solution, and virtual reality solution is now it looks good. Sorry for this interference, but okay, let's continue. What is this virtual reality solution? Virtual reality, this comes under this Industry 4.0 thing, where we will like today we will discuss about all these things, and we will know where we can use this sort of thing in construction industry and what sort of thing we will get from this. Okay. Before that, let's know what is virtual reality. Okay, I will explain you. Virtual reality. Yeah, hello.
Please,
So, virtual. Virtual reality is sort of technology where we can create the physical or the real or the an actual ecosystem inside a virtual world. Okay, inside a computational world where we can like experience and can do all sort of functionalities what we are doing in the physical world, like lifting a same thing, lifting a mobile phone or lifting a chair, table, brick in the real field. We can do same thing in the virtual world, like एक झूठा सा दुनिया बनेगा और एक मतलब जैसे बोलते हैं कि एक ऐसा इकोसिस्टम बनेगा जहां पे कुछ होगा ही नहीं बट सारा काम हो सकता है. You can develop any product inside that virtual world. You can work with that. You can like do some sort of research. You can do some sort of experiments, and you have all the limitless things to do all your research work to find out everything what you need. Okay, that is called as virtual reality. This word also defines this virtual reality. Virtual means the fake thing, the false thing. It doesn't exist, but the reality is, but it is integrated to the reality zone. Like the thing is happening in reality world, you can get that same feeling and same experience in the virtual world. That solution can be happened or is possible only because of this virtual reality thing. Okay, moving to the next part, solutions that comes under this virtual reality. There are a lot of solutions like hologram, extended reality, and lot of solutions are there, but I have sorted three things: augmented reality, virtual reality, and mixed reality. What is augmented reality? Augmented means mixing two different things. Okay, compiling two different things. Like we in augmented reality, what happens? How many of you have played Pokemon Go? Pokemon Go कौन-कौन खेला हुआ है? थोड़ा सा बता सकते हो? Okay, Mehta wala you have played this Pokemon Go. Anyone else? Ashutosh Kumar, yeah, that's great. So, okay, thank you. ये जो Pokemon Go है, ठीक है, ये एक ऑगमेंटेड रियलिटी सोल्यूशन है. पोकेमोन गो इज ए सॉर्ट ऑफ ऑगमेंटेड रियलिटी सोल्यूशन. आप क्या करते हो, व्हाट यू हैव डन कि आप अपना डिवाइस लेते हो, यू टुक योर डिवाइस, यू टुक योर फोन हैंडसेट, जिसमें आप क्या करते हो, यू ओपन दिस पोकेमोन गो ऐप and you find out where the Pokemon ball is, the dragons or the animations where they are, okay, in the real time, in the real field. So that's what we called as augmented reality, integrating the real world with the virtual world. The phone is your virtual world, and the area where you are finding these Pokemons, okay, or these balls or the cannons or the anything, so that are happening in real world. So integrating or like compiling these two things, virtual and augmented world, combining these two things is called as come up with augmented reality. Okay, augmented reality
म्यूट कर देना.
very simple word. In very simple word, when you like compile the two different scenario to get some outputs, that scenario is called as augmented reality. And virtual reality, it's completely, there is no sort of real world or real ecosystem or real environment. In virtual reality, you only have to go through a virtual scenario. Okay, you have to wear a headset. You can find out here is a headset thing. You have, can you see this? This is a headset. You have seen somewhere in YouTube's or in Google's or anywhere. Okay, this sort of this boy is wearing that sort of VR headset. So by using this VR headset, what you can do, you can imagine or experience the real world inside that. You can visit to any place. You can experience the walking. You can experience walking on moon. You can visit the solar system by sitting at your home only by using this headset. Okay, and mixed reality is like mixing the real augmented thing with the virtual thing, comes up the outcome, that is virtual reality. And that's a complete magic scenario. To learn this whole magic scenario, you have to learn these two things. Okay, here it is described how this magic happens actually. To like make this magic happen, you have to learn two things, that is understanding of these products, the hardware products, the virtual, augmented or mixed reality hardware products, such as augmented reality glasses. You should know the devices that supports these augmented reality softwares, such as iPad or like tablets, the phones that support this augmented reality thing. You should have sort of knowledge on this thing. then you have to go through some software part as well, hardware and software. So you have to go through some hardware knowledge. You need to know about this hardware thing as well as the software thing. So in software thing, you have to learn about some software such as Unity, Maya, Blender, 3ds Max, Lumion, Twin Motion, and everything. Whereas also Revit and SketchUp are now compatible with virtual reality and augmented reality. You can learn that. And whereas also you have to understand some bit of codings. Okay, it's not that like you have to learn Python, Java, everything. No, you need to understand some bit of codings. That's it. So who all can learn this magic? Who all are allowed to learn this thing, and who can learn this? There is it's a good news actually. There is no limitations to anyone for learning or to getting acquainted with this knowledge or technology. Everyone can learn this thing. If you are from civil, mechanical, electrical, computer science, architectural, mining, from every domain, any domain, technical and non-technical, that doesn't matter. You can learn or you can develop some sort of things and can improve or develop your same domain as well. Okay, so hope everyone have understood that slide, this slide. Okay, here comes unmanned aerial vehicle. This slide will explain about unmanned aerial vehicle. Unmanned means like there should be no pilot, there should be no human inside a aerial vehicle. Aerial means that fly in the air. That sort of vehicles are called as aerial vehicle. The vehicle which fly in the air is called as aerial vehicle. Okay, if a vehicle is controlled by a pilot without sitting inside that can called as the unmanned aerial vehicle. Like drones are comes under UAV category. UAV, U for unmanned, A for aerial, V for vehicle. So you can if you are flying the drones, and where you have to fly, you have to stand on the ground and having a remote in your hand, and you have to do all sort of things, and your drone will do that functions in the air. So what is UAV actually? I have made you understand. Then solutions comes, that's the solution that comes under UAV are drones, monoplanes, quadcopters, hybrid drones. Drones are some sort of very easy and compactable thing, can be used for surveillance, maintenance, and everything. Whereas monoplanes are used to lift the things from one place to another place. They're very similar to small mini aircrafts, mini aeroplanes. Okay, and only of 1 meter or 2 meter for dimension of length, and they can lift some things. Okay, and quadcopters are like having 4 hands with some integrated electrical functionalities. That is called a quadcopter. That's why this named as quad means 4. So the drone, that the UAV that have only 4 arms and can with some sort of electrical equipment integrated to it, called as quadcopters. Whereas hybrid drones are completely integrated with these IoT solutions, or can be controlled from your devices, electronic devices, or some sort of like you have to give inputs, you have to give comments, and they will follow. These are the hybrid drones. So how you can learn this thing? Ignore the music from outside. How this magic happens in UAV as well. Now also you have to learn 2 things. That is the operation and function of the drone, how to control this whole drone, how to fly this drone, how this drone is working, how to input this data and everything. So once that you know about hardware, then you have to move to the software part as well. In software part, you have to compile or get if you have sent your drone for a surveillance work, it will get some lot of pictures of that area by surveillancing, and you have to get that data from that, and you have to compile all these things at the same place by generate the contour file, by generating your wireframe designs, by generating undulated surfaces, do surveys, by inspecting the high-rise buildings, or by doing all sort of other things such as scanning the whole building, scanning roads, drainage lines, undulated surfaces, everything. And that sort of data you can work on that by using software part only. Okay, and who all can learn these things? Same as augmented reality, virtual reality, there is no limitations to anyone. Everyone is able to and capable to learn all these things about drones and everything. Okay, so let's learn about the very important thing, that is AR and VR in construction. Okay. Uh, AR stands for augmented reality. VR stands for virtual reality. Just a second. Ha. So it's a good news for you guys as well. Nowadays, Autodesk and 3D experience like from Dassault System is Siemens, all these companies are integrating their software with this VR solution because they want to make the whole work very easy. In the four pictures you can see here, in the four pictures you can see how someone is like using a tablet and generating a 3D model just by tracking this 2D layout. You guys are developing 2D layouts. Now it's very easy to show your customers or clients or like anyone how your 2D layout will looks in the 3D model and in the real time, in the real field. Okay. So similarly, also you can use it for interior works. This is for construction, whereas this is for interior. In interior work, what you can do, you can like put all the furnitures, you can place a door, you can place almirahs, you can go for all sort of wardrobes, then racks, bookshelves, staircases, everything. You can put it in the virtual world and you can show to your customers, see, this wall will look very good if you put this thing here, if you will hang this poster here, if you your corner of dining area or your corner of drawing a room will looks too good if you will put sort of this kind of chairs, this color of chair in your area, and it will happen in the virtual thing only. Then a person will go for, okay, yeah, this product looks very good in my room, so I will buy this thing. And also in virtual reality you can generate the whole plant layout or whole building layout in a 3D form and can move into that. Okay, so let me show you this video. This video will clarify more. Everyone can see this video, I guess.
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes, yes,
Yes,
yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay, okay. Thank you. So please go through this video.
Yes.
These are the VR headsets which can be used to go learn this, like do all this kind of operations of virtual reality. You can see how they're like moving inside a room, a virtual a layout, the 3D model. They're moving inside a 3D model. Okay, it's a sort of walkthrough, but the human will do that walkthrough by using this VR headset, and this that walkthrough will give you an experience, real experience. Okay, see how she is moving. She's just wearing that headset here in the here, and like she's moving to the community center. She's watching all these interiors. She can like calculate or simulate, okay, this sort of things can happen by using this VR headsets, and this top view isometric view are looking so good. Okay, and now she will do other functions such as going into that room or like finding out the walls property, finding out the furniture property, and measuring the distance is very easy by using a VR headset. You can measure the whole distance of your complete layout. Okay, okay, so move to the next slide. Hope you guys have understood about this augmented reality and virtual reality integration in the construction part, and same how we can use this drone in construction part. Okay, this video is not playing. Okay, I will play you. I will show you this video. There are four things you can see. Basically, let me make you understand. Drone can be used for the survey work. Okay, nowadays you guys are using theodolite, dumpy level, auto level, maybe that total station. You are using all sort of machineries, and you have to fix a principal point, then FS, BS, then you have to move from one place to another place. You have to arrange the staffs and everything. Then you have to go for some manual calculations as well, and you have to go through some Excel part as well. But in the drone era, in this technology industry 4.0 era, you don't have to go through all these things. For in my experience, if you want to like go for a survey by doing like if you want to do a survey of 1 acre area, so it may take 2 to 3 days. Okay, a minimum it will take 2 days. So by using drone survey to like survey the whole 1 acre area, it will take hardly 2 hours, not more than that. Okay, so what you have to do is you have to generate a KML file. That there are a lot of file formats which are supported and can be generated from the Google Map or Google Earth. You can generate a KML file of that area or the boundary line. You can input that same data inside your drone, and the drone will survey the whole area, whole 1 acre area with more each process. You don't have to go there. You just have to put the inputs and you have to wait for your drone to land. Then the drone will go and survey the whole area from your inputs only. Then it will generate such kind of data, such kind of 3D model data in your system, and you can do the modeling part. You can work on that. You can change the building sizes. You can rework out over your buildings and everything. Also, you can simulate the forest zone, the undulated area, the what I will say, the existing buildings, the drainage lines, everything can be done by using this drone area. There are some sort of applications available in the Play Store, like in the app stores, to get this KML file, this KMZ file, which can be inputted in the drones, and you can find out the solution. Okay, for drone thing, let me show you a video. Okay. Just a second. Screen share. Please watch this video. Okay. Please watch this video. So see how drones are helping nowadays. Drones are like, it's a very manual process, or it's very traditional process to build our whole thing, do our survey and everything, and surveillance, maintenance, everything. But drones will help us to acquire the data of our workers. They acquire the data of our stockpiles, to acquire the data of our what we say, the materials which we have kept in our sites, locations. And this sort of data can be followed and tracked by using drones only. Okay.
Video is not available on your screen.
Video is not available.
Yes, sir.
वीडियो नहीं आ रही है
It's still loading.
Video not available.
Sir, video is not available still, sir.
not available
Okay, just a second. Screen share now.
Yes, sir. Now it's
Yes, now it's visible.
yes sir
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
No, it's available.
Okay.
it is kind of
Yes, sir. Yes,
Thank
sir.
you.
Yes, it is available.
Okay. Please have a look at this. Now you can see the video, na, whole video. See, drone can be used for surveillance work, but can be used to get the data of all the workers, all the laborers, all the machineries, heavy machineries, all the what I will say, the stockpiles, the materials which we have kept in the site, and to get the data from which we can recalculate our cost. We can recalculate our we can do all sort of estimations. We can also see what is happening right now in our field. If we are sitting in a place if you are sitting in Bihar and some sort of work are happening in Kerala, and we want to know that what is happening in Kerala in my site, you can use that drone survey, okay, to understand what is happening there. Okay, let's move to the slide part. Just a second. I guess I got some issue in my PowerPoint. Just a second, everyone. Okay. Now, okay, but we have understood how drone can be used in this construction field. We have understood how this augmented reality and virtual reality can be used in construction field. Now let's discuss about the benefit of integrating such technology inside our construction sector or mechanical sector or some sort of thing. So the benefits are this error-free working ecosystem. You don't have to panic. Right now, you don't have to panic what is happening in your site, how your client will behave by looking at your 3D models. You don't have to get tense by thinking what sort of feedbacks are going to come out from your working procedures. You just have to sit at your place with a laptop, with a device, and you can do all sort of things, all functions, all operations with just a snap. You will develop a 3D model. You have to just put that 3D model inside the VR headset, and your client will go through the whole room and can enjoy and experience the real infrastructure or the real atmosphere. And it saves cost and time. Okay, actually the drone survey, if you have to go for a manual survey procedure, you have to waste 3 days or 4 days, 5 days, like that. But in a drone survey, you have to just give input of 3 hours, 4 hours, that's it. Within few hours you can get all the data and everything. You don't have to move to area, you don't have to prepare a camp there and can see everything. You just have to go through this cost and drone survey, and you can find out, like, save your time. You also save your lot of cost in that thing. Value adding outputs, like the data you will get, that will always add the real value to your work. Okay, the data you will get from this augmented reality or virtual reality thing or from the drone survey, that will actually going to add value to your work. So real time experience, you can provide a real time experience to your clients, to yourself, to your customers, to your higher authorities. You can do all sort of things. You can see by sitting 500 or 400 kilometer away from a site. You can see what is happening in your site right now, how people are working in right now in your area. You just have to implement the drones, and they will go for surveillance and can throw the all data in real. You can also see that same data, what is happening in my site, through your tablets or mobile phones or computer or systems. Additional benefits such as automation and ambience. Yes, your work will go through a automation procedure. Now you just have to go for only clicks. Not you have to go and put your shoes or safety jackets, helmets, and stand in the site. But you have to just put a click on your handsets or smartphones, and you will be able to see what is happening in your site. So hassle-free services to the clients, yes, that's obvious thing. You are going to provide the best experience to your clients and customers with that same effort, and less effort before you are given, and with proper experience, with proper I will share, with proper knowledge and everything. So moving to the next slide. Why we should learn all these things? Okay, what will be the benefit by learning all these things? It's a very important thing. Nowadays, industries are revoluting. Industries are changing time to time. They are implementing this automation procedures. They are implementing this. All these industries are in getting involved with this technology. Similarly, in the parallel side, in the other side, they are also searching for such skilled resource, those who know how to operate such technologies. If you know how to operate augmented reality and virtual reality, if you know how to fly a drone, and a company know, yes, this person have a skill to fly this drone, then they are going to hire you, because they need that sort of workforce in today's field. It's not happening and right now in India, but after 2 to 3 years, it is sure it is going to happen. Every industry will adopt these technologies. Every industry is going to get big drones to survey, to surveillance, to maintain everything. And that time they will hire the person, those who know how to operate these drones, and how to get the data from drone, then how to do all sort of calculations by using that drone data. So skilled workforce. By learning these things, you will be skilled. You will be ready to lead all these things. Industry leading resources. Industry actually needs the expertise, those who have knowledge on these things. those who can development, those who can do developments, those who can do research and can find out the most easiest way by saving the time and cost by using such technologies to do the works. Advanced knowledge, you by learning this you will get the most advanced knowledge. There are crores of students sitting in India, and I guess you are 242 here and 200, I guess 200 or 240 here. Maybe you 240 will be different from that crore of group. You will stand out of the circle by learning these things, because you have that knowledge, but rest don't have that knowledge, and you may lead them to learn all these things in future. Understanding the future, like if you learn this thing today and can accept this thing, yes, what I am learning is very efficient and is very needed for tomorrow, then you may lead all these things in future. So you need to understand the future right now in the present, what is going to happen, that I have to learn today only. Then ecosystem adaptiveness, if the industry is buying such implementing such technology inside its ecosystem, so you have to be prepared to lead all these things. Okay, industry ready, you have to be industry ready nowadays. Career advancement, yes, there are a lot of scope. You may get hired in international or like onshore companies, those who can take you by just if you have this knowledge of these technologies. Okay, entrepreneurship outreach, like you can develop your own company by learning all these things. No one is doing right now this, no one is working on such technologies right now, so you can start working on this thing and you can build or develop your own company, and you can hire a lot of skilled resources inside your company. Strong capabilities, by learning all sort of things, your like I will say your CV or your resume or your capabilities will build be strong, and it will be like a concrete structure. It will stand still for the next decade or next 2 decade or 3 decade. No one is going to like move you from your place. If you have this sort of knowledge, you can lead the industry anytime, anywhere you want. Okay, that's why we should learn all these things. And now we have to go for, yeah, we are in correct time, actually it's 11:50, 47:50. Now we will go for a question answer round. So yes, we can start with the question answer round. Okay, before like you can ask your questions in the chat box, or else you can raise your hand. I will pick the name. You have to like ask your question and I will answer them. Okay, now you can start. Okay, just a second. Just a second. Yeah, Mahindran Jairam. What's your question actually? Mahindra Jairam, are you there? No, it's okay. Muthu Kumar. Fine, no issues.
Hi, this is Sridhar.
Okay, Srirag, yes, sir. Yeah, hi, Srirag. Go on,
Yeah.
please.
Hi. Yes, sir. And I would like to know what are the entrepreneurship opportunities in this field, as well as what are the specific applications on the roads, road construction on the road side, on the transportation side.
Okay, I didn't get your questions properly, but if you can repeat, that will be great actually.
Yeah,
If you're comfortable in Hindi or English, it's fine.
Yeah, I am asking like what are the entrepreneurship opportunities in these fields, and another thing in road construction or in the transportation engineering, what are the really the upcoming application, like is it VR or AR which is coming first?
Yes. Okay, for your first question, what are the entrepreneurship opportunity for these technologies? You can develop a company who can provide interior and exterior or construction sort of layouts by using augmented reality and virtual reality. You can use AR VR technology to show your client how their interior work is going to look like, how the 3D models are going to look like, how the infrastructure will going to look like. They can move inside the whole infrastructure and can experience everything that is going to happen in the real field. they can also suggest you the modifications right in that time, not after the construction. Okay. If
Right.
there is an area of
Yeah.
2000
Actually,
square
yeah.
feet.
Yes. Actually,
Yes, yes,
the more application is on the buildings, or is there only application on only the buildings, or also in the transportation road industry also?
everywhere. Everywhere. If there is a development procedure, you can use that technology in that field only, that field actually. So you can use drone survey for your road constructions, transportations, and everything. And for simulation part, if my road will, how the road will look like, how the transportation facility is going to happen, you can analyze, you can simulate that same thing by using drone survey, or you can use the augmented reality or virtual reality to show the 3D layouts or the 3D modelings.
Right. What are the equipments we need for?
For AR and VR, you need to have this AR devices. Okay. Okay, someone is playing. Okay, it's fine. So you need to have augmented reality supporting devices, or the VR headsets, virtual reality headsets, that is available from Oculus, Facebook, and HTC, and some other companies as well.
So it will be running based on some softwares, right? We have to purchase that softwares
Yes,
also, right? And how much will be the
yes, yes.
costing range, and what are the real softwares we need to work this on?
Okay, that there is a very good thing in this area is you have to like invest a single time, say invest for only one time in sort of things, and this will run lifelong time. The softwares you must have using this Lumion or 3ds Max or Twin Motion, Rabbit, or I will say that is SketchUp. You are using all this kind of softwares.
Yeah, these are all in buildings. Actually, I am a highway design engineer, so I working on the highway side actually. So, but I am
Okay.
like looking for a entrepreneurship opportunities. So I am open to everything.
Okay, so if you want to use the softwares, this sort of software are now compatible with this AR VR thing, so you can use this kind of softwares. Yes, Creo is also there. You can use Creo as well, no issues.
Okay, so by making this and we put it in VR AR, then it works, right? That's all, right?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
So
Yeah.
yeah, most welcome, Sneha Kumbhar actually. Sneha, please, you have your questions if. Okay, Sneha. Okay, fine. Sovan, do you have any questions?
Hello, sir.
Yeah,
Sir,
hi,
is
who's
there
this?
hi, sir. This is Milan Nakom.
Okay.
Sir,
Yeah, hi,
basically my
Milan.
question.
Please continue.
Yes, sir. Basically my question is related to I'm a structural engineer and I want to apply this knowledge into the structural health monitoring field. So what will be the first step
Okay.
towards the existing structure inspection, or to get the distress report or output from the old structures, and how can be it modeled in the software or anything else? Because it is a time
Okay.
consuming process. Whenever I go to the inspect the old structures, it takes a lot of time from a viewing external view, outside view, and it is not up to the mark also, because from a standing on the ground it doesn't able to inspect properly to the second floor or third floor or anything else.
Yeah, I understand. Okay, no issues. Okay, you can use two things. That is augmented reality, and the second one is drone survey. Okay, for like survey from the outer zone, if the structure is not completed, it is under construction, you can use this drone thing, because you can't fly your drone inside a room if it's completed, and you can't use your drone to fly inside a room and to get some outputs. That in that session, in that zone, you can use augmented reality feature. You can scan that area, you can find out what sort of problems are happening there. Okay, not from inside the building, but from outside surfaces. Okay. For the inside building, there is no such of technology. You can use IoT, or I will say automation, or other automation or robotic procedure to find out that thing. But you can use the drone thing to survey the whole outer area of the infrastructure, and can go for augmented reality for all sort of interior works.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So any other questions? Oh, there are a
this is
lot of
Dinesh.
questions in.
Training provided
hi,
by you
Dinesh.
how to use.
Sir, I used to work on drone survey.
Just
hello,
a
sir.
second. I am hearing two voices actually. So is it Dinesh talking to me or someone else?
Yes, Dinesh. Dinesh.
Yeah, hi Dinesh. Yeah, please continue.
So presently I am working on drone surveys.
Okay.
Can I know how, in which softwares I can relate these drone data, what the output I can get in the drone data to augmented reality and virtual reality?
Okay, so what you can do is you can generate the Kml file or Kmz file. If you know,
Yes.
if you are working on drone survey. So
Yes.
do you know how to generate this Kml and Kmz
Yes,
file?
I know. Yes, I can.
Yeah, okay. So from the Kml file or Kmz file, you can relate that same thing in the Google Earth or Google Map. Also, you can use Pix4D app. Pix4D, there is a software.
Yes.
Okay. So you can use that software to develop your 3D model and can implement that 3D model into some other software such as Unity or Lumion, or I can say Revit, and then you have to integrate that same thing in virtual reality headset and you can see the whole thing.
Sir, is point cloud data can be uploaded in, can we use point cloud data in Lumion or Revit? Is it possible?
No, not exactly. That will be not supportable in virtual reality kind of thing. Because
then
they
what
are
format?
very calculated. This
in KML, we will get only all the 2D, right? It's all the 2D part in KML.
Yes.
Then how can we use that if creating in virtual mode?
Okay.
It should be 3D, right?
Yes, if you have a 2D thing, if you have a 2D layout of something, you can put that the same thing in Unity and can make it as tracking image. Okay. And you have to install your augmented reality platform in your handset or iPad, then or any sort of tablet that supports augmented reality. Then what you can do is you just need to scan the whole 2D thing and it will show you the 3D thing what you have designed.
Okay, thank you. Sir.
Yeah, most welcome. So any other questions?
So is there any training provided by related to this drone use, how to use this drone in field or in construction site?
Yeah, definitely it's a good news in collaboration with Protrainy. Please follow Protrainy every time. We are going to provide such sort of trainings through Protrainy really. So you will find out a lot of schedules and courses from Protrainy.
On which
What are the companies actually following these rules?
Didn't get that? Yes.
What companies are actually now in this, so we can approach these?
I don't have the list of this company, but there are a lot of company. You can Google them. Also, you can talk to Protrainy team. They can help you to find out the courses and other things.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, most welcome. Any other questions?
How much of money we need?
That depends on your work actually, brother. What sort of work you want to do. There comes how much money you want to invest.
Yeah, okay.
Tell me the name of platform where we follow the Protrainy. And
Protrainy is inside you only. You guys can follow them.
Yeah, you are already a part of the group, right? So you can follow us there. Also, with collaboration with DMN, Protrainy is going to launch some short online programs, and moving ahead, we would launch offline programs also. So where we would take you up in a AR VR entire dedicated program. So you'll get all the details on the WhatsApp. You can follow us on the link already shared in the WhatsApp in this chat itself. You can follow us. Everyone can follow us on LinkedIn. We keep on having sessions on everything from AR VR to BIM to everything, billing, estimation, everything related to construction. We have been there, but DNM would be the partner for everything that is related to AR VR and UAVs. Okay, thank you.
Sir,
one thing
I want to ask, how drone calculate the actual quantity of the of any construction material at site, sir? Like we are placing aggregate, sand, and other things. So any input data we have to provide in drone, or it automatically gets the data from there?
Okay, if you have a stockpile of coats, aggregates, cement bags, and everything, you just have to survey the area and get the picture. After that, you can find out there are some sort of softwares. By using that software, you can find out the height or the ratios or the mass of that stockpiles. So you can directly go through the drone thing. They will find out how much of quantity you have. Quantity calculation is possible by drone survey.
Actually, before going to drone survey, I have to take OGL of that drone, no, sir, by any total station or anything. And that data I
Not
have to provide
exactly.
in.
Drone is enough. Drone is enough to do all sort of things. No need to go for total station or any other thing.
No, sir. Sorry, sir. We need to have ground control points for that.
I understand, but there is a okay. Which drone you are acquainted with? DJI Mavic or some other drone?
Actually, it's a RTK drone. What you are saying, it's an RTK drone, sir. Without having control points, we need to for RTK.
If you have gone through DJI Mavics or DJI Mavic Pros, that they have a guideline. Okay, they have a note where you can find out a H shape of landing route. Okay, that will be the OGL point for the whole drone. The drone from where the drone will lift itself, or the point you have inputted in your KML or KMZ file, that will be the OGL point. You don't need to input that OGL point or do a place your theodolite or balancing them with proper thing and get the data. No need to do that. Drone is very enough to do all these things. I'm doing drone survey in markets and fields.
Okay, sir. One thing, so how much accuracy they can provide a drone as compared to total stations?
Okay, the accuracy level is like more 60 to 70% much better than this theodolite and everything.
Total station. Okay, sir.
Companies and other sources are mentioning 90% of accuracy, but in my experience, I am saying that it gives you 60 to 70% of more accuracy than theodolites. Also, if you are attaching this LiDAR sensor into this drone, then there is some different thing you will find out. There will be the accuracy level will increase like anything. The accuracy level will be more than 90% if there is a LiDAR sensor integrated with this drone, the flying drone. That LiDAR sensor will get all the undulated and wireframe structure of the existing area. And you can like analysis or simulate that whole thing and can find out the contour points. You can find out the OGL points, everything, whatever you want, they will find out from that LiDAR data.
Okay, sir. Okay. Thank you, sir.
So,
Thank you.
is the questions over? It's already the time.
You charge any fees for class?
Didn't get that, please. Hello.
Yes, sir. You charge any fee for offline classes?
You can discuss the charges with Protrainy team. They can say you the charges and everything. And
WhatsApp, sir.
What?
Where we connect with your
WhatsApp, sir. WhatsApp.
I can't hear you actually.
In the WhatsApp, you can connect with us.
चलो ऊपर का फलका डाल के नीचे उतारेंगे चलो वो ले ले सेफ्टी बेल्ट ले ले
Okay, they're in field actually. That's great. I feel good when we civil engineers are working in the field and also giving our time to learn something new. That's a great thing actually. And I know the civil engineers are the builders, are the makers of this world. They build everything. They build this road. That's why everyone can walk. They build hospitals. The patients can be treated. They build bridge so that we can cross the rivers. We do everything actually. So proud to be a civil engineer, and I'm happy for all of you to joining this session. And like I will cheer of you.
Thank you.
Just focus on your work. All the best.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Most welcome to everyone. Most welcome to everyone. This Sunday was very good actually. This Sunday, like, thank you Protrainy for making this Sunday very enjoyable actually.
Thank you, everyone, for joining.
Thank you, sir.
I hope the session was knowledgeable and helpful.
Okay. So,
you, sir.
Protrainy, now it's up to you. You guys are
Yes, sir.
continuing, or like we have to close this meeting?
So,
Yes, sir,
thank you,
we
sir.
can.
Thank you, sir, for joining us.
Sir,
We would
thank you,
add
sir.
from
Thank you,
here
sir.
only one thing from
Share the
Protrainy. I'll
details on
just
WhatsApp group.
Yeah, what
Just
I'll
a
just
second.
reserve the room.
Like I can. Yeah, hello. Who is talking actually?
Yeah.
Yes, share
Okay.
the
Thank
details on
you.
WhatsApp group, sir.
So this because from Protrainy.
Please.
Okay. Details will be shared. Details will be shared in your WhatsApp group. First thing for the certificate thing, please, as soon as this meeting ends, so we already have a data that tracks whoever has joined from the registration link. Automatically, you would be getting a email from us for the review. Please review mandatorily there about the session. Please be very frank on what we are doing. Like, we do not want you to rate us 5. If you feel it is 1 rated, you should rate it 1. If you rate it 5, if you think, please rate it a 5. Feel free to do that, but rating is important for your certificate. And also, you have already shared across your email ID on this chat box. Our team has already collected that. So both of them would be merged, and then your certificate will be processed. Within 3 days, you will be getting over mail. Yeah, that's the thing. And please keep on following us on the social media. Our link has been shared. And regarding those who are asking for the full complete course, so plan from here ahead is we may have one more session that is free webinar, but that would take time. And then we would be having an online short program that would be a paid, obviously. And from there, we would having an offline program dedicatedly in a couple of months, maybe 2 months, as the this thing is getting over. This COVID thing is getting over. So the line for this AR VR would certainly house in Bhubaneswar, Odisha. That was the first batch for the offline that would be arranged. Details will be shared in the next 1.5 2 months as we see how the government compliances are being followed. So this is the journey ahead for the AR VR, and keep on following us for all the sessions, including AR VR, BIM, billing, planning, anything that is, we are there for you. And for anything AR VR, DMN is there with us for everything. They have been an industry veterans in this for quite a while now. In the upskilling space, together with us, we aim to make construction sector more ready for the 4.0. So yeah, thanks everyone for joining us today for the session.
Yeah.
And hope you have a
This
great.
Protrainy team, I would like to ask you something. Like, you please share the syllabus also. Then only we can assure that we should be joining the course
So with
or
that,
not.
that we would do, right? If we launch any program, we generally do share the syllabus. Like right now, if you see, a lot of programs are going on, so that would be there. Syllabus would be shared, demos would be shared,
Sure.
everything would be shared. So that's there.
Right.
Sure. All right, everyone. Thank you for joining. Thank you, sir, for your great session. It was great having you, and we'll look forward to have a greater
Sir, please
association with
provide the
Protrainy and
fee
DMN.
structure
Thank you so much.
for
It
offline.
will be shared, sir. Fee structure will be shared. Everything will be shared as we move
Where,
ahead.
sir? Which platform? On which
Hope you had a great
platform?
In the WhatsApp group, and also in chat, you can see a LinkedIn. The
I already
WhatsApp
follow
group.
you.
It would take drone is something that we have to make full course offline.
Okay.
Online, we can only give. They also reach out. I'll just share the phone number of our sales. If any of the programs, if someone from the institute side want to have us in their campus for AR, VR, and drone, we would readily be there available, and we can host some programs with them. So any of the institutes, if they want, they can reach out to us. You can reach out. We already have shared the number out to us. Thank you, everyone. Like, it has been a great time having all of you out there. Thank you, sir. Thank you, team,
Yes, sir.
and thank you all our attendees. Thank you. Have a good day.